Here we go, we're on the clock. Act 1, Scene 2. Most people would have about 7 minutes to prep this extract. So can you just quickly remind me, please, what goes in your introduction? What are the 3 things that go in? Henry?
Genre.
Right, and what does that mean? When we write about genre,
So like comedy.
Is it funny? And if it's not, why isn't it? Is it funny? Good. Sarah Lily, what else do you write about?
I love the place in vertex triangle.
Yeah. And Ashton, what's the other thing? Go on, Ella. Ellie, it starts again. So I've only been teaching you 2 years. Go on, Ellie.
Things.
Yeah, like the function. Yeah. Was it so obvious, Ashton, that you didn't think it needed saying? I think that's where we are. Right, okay. So, as I've said 1,000,000 times over, you should just be able to go in and nail this because you've revised this play within an inch of its life. Okay, so I'm going to have a quick dash through, and basically it's the first time we meet Viola. She doesn't know where she is, and the first thing that we discover is that she thinks her brother's drowned, but she mentions Elysium, so something to do with the gods. Perchance he is not drowned. Oh, I remember this. We get perchance, perchance, perchance repeated quite a lot, and that idea of hope then comes through. And then the captain, his function here is to give us our first introduction to Sebastian, even though we're not going to meet him until the next act. He, provident in peril, so I've got the plosive alliteration there. He's binding himself, personification of courage and hope, teaching him the practice, to a strong mast that lived upon the sea, where, like Arion on the dolphin's back, I saw him hold acquaintance with the waves so long as I could see. So he might have survived. And we get this allusion to a myth, because so much of this play is often going to be about stories. And Viola, in this first instance here of the transactional motif, from her anyway, rewards him with money. And mine own escape unfoldeth to my hope. I escape, so maybe so has he. These are twins, why shouldn't their destiny be shared? And then, in a very practical manner, she just moves on. She says, knowest thou this country? Fortunately for her, guess what? The captain was brought up not 3 hours travel, and we learn about Orsino. Right. I've heard my father name him. He was a bachelor then, and so he was. I was so very late, for about a month ago I went from hence, and then 'twas fresh in murmur, as you know what great ones do, the less will prattle of, that he did seek the love of fair Olivia. So we get the love triangle, well, partnership kind of mentioned again. He here, what's she? A virtuous maid. And she is also, the similarity here to Viola is brought out. The daughter of a count that died some 12 months since, then leaving in the protection of his son, her brother, who shortly also died. So she's an orphan, and her brother has died. So there's this twinning going on here with Viola and Olivia. For whose dear love should they say she hath abjured the sight and company of men? Oh, that I served that lady. Oh, and might not be delivered to the world. So that kind of imagery of birth. Till I've made mine own occasion mellow what my estate is. Wants to figure things out. That were hard to compass, because she will admit no kind of suit, no, not the Duke's. Right, okay, 4 minutes, coming up 5 actually. And Viola then, in this last little speech, introduces one of the main aspects of the whole play. That's going to be about appearance and deceit. But here, her deceit is going to be linked to this idea about wanting to make her occasion mellow. She's not trying to trick anyone, she wants time to figure it out. There is a fair behaviour in thee, Captain, and though that nature with a beauteous world doth oft close in pollutions, we're definitely going to write about that one, that metaphor of outward appearance sometimes disguising something evil or disgusting inside. Yet of thee I will believe thou hast a mind that suits with this fair and outward character. I prithee, and I'll pay thee bounteously, and seal me what I am, and be my aid, for such disguise as happily shall become the form of my intent. I'll serve this Duke. Look at how empowering that is. She just says she's going to do it. Thou shalt present me as a eunuch to him. It may be worth thy pains, for I can sing and speak to him. I can sing and speak to him in many sorts of music. Well, it takes us back to the first line of the play, and perhaps foreshadows their union. She's going to speak to him in the right kind of music. And the captain agrees to this. So I need to figure out maybe 3 main points that I'm going to write about. Well, one is going to be about the characterisation of Viola. I can also write about Sebastian and how he's presented, and I can write about that theme of appearance. So I've got 3 definite ideas that I want to talk about there, and I'm on 6 minutes 42.